Hi, I'm Nathan Slusher, the Director of Career Education and Outreach in the Career Center. And joining me now is one of our first panelists, Vishal Vaidya. I'll let you introduce yourself. Tell us a little bit about your background at AU and what you're doing now.
Great. Hi, everyone. I'm Vishal Vaidya. I graduated from AU in 2009. I studied international relations and musical theater, which is what I do now. I'm a musical theater performer and voice teacher.
For students graduating now in the arts have been hit harder than a lot of the other fields. What advice do you have for graduates now about skills that they can be focusing on, the skills that they may naturally have from their degrees, but also any skill development that can help them as they enter the market looking for work?
Yeah. I mean, the number one skill I would say is budgeting. Learn to budget, get your savings together, because of freelancing, some days, some months you'll have a lot of work, and then you might have 2 or 3 months where you don't have as much. So you need to make sure that you're setting up your life for success. That's something I learned much later after some trials and tribulations, and I think it's really helpful, and it saves you from the need to put the pressure on the art to pay your rent if you're set up with those things. Budgeting is huge. And then also, like, the market is different now than it was. The skills required are different. I know for musical theater, there's a lot more filming of things and recording of things. So with that, learning new skills as far as, how to use a recording studio and filming yourself and making sure you can edit. All of those things are going to continue to be there even when live theater comes back. So I think that can be said of most things. Now with all the digital working and working from home there are newer skills that we all need to acquire. And I would do that knowing that, like, you should follow your instincts and do what you want to do so that it's fun, because not every skill you're going to acquire is fun, but some, you go after the ones that are the most fun, and it'll make the other ones easier. And to know that, one job interview or application might not result in a job, but if I'm able to get my writing into better shape or clarify my point of view as a person and as a job seeker, then that's worth the application because I've learned something. Yeah, I mean, I'm always job searching as an artist, I think, because the jobs don't last very long. The longest job I've ever had was, I think, 9 months. So it's really not that long. And I think that's becoming increasingly the case in the gig economy and even with normal day jobs, because people just aren't staying very long anymore. It might be 2 to 3 years. But because the recession didn't really affect me. I graduated in 2009 and I had about a year of work lined up, which was very nice. But throughout the past 12 years, I've had a lot of moments of drought, I call them, where I haven't worked. And, the psychology of navigating that is difficult. But because I've already had those moments and I've learned how to navigate them, in some ways it was easier because it was a collective drought as opposed to something that I was singularly facing. So that's been, the hardship has actually been a blessing in this time.
That's all really great. Is there anything else that you want to share before I turn off the record button here?
No, I would just say to be kind to yourselves as you're entering the job market and acquiring new skills and pivoting, and keep your mind open.
All right. Well, thank you so much for joining us again. And for anybody who hasn't seen the panel interview with Vishal and a couple of his other classmates from around 2008, 2009, it is available on our YouTube channel, and we hope you take a look. Thanks.